This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwalsh. Thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Night Basketball on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com. Tonight, live from Chambersburg Area Senior High School, it's the Cumberland Valley Eagles taking on the Chambersburg Trojans. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by F&M Trust. If your banking feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust, your local, and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrust.com, member FDIC. By Answer Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg, Mercersburg, surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By Summit Sports Medicine, Chambersburg and Waynesboro. Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly. 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. Bell Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for over 38 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Art Sign Company, serving the area since 1945. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. The Sports Page, your news source for Franklin County sports. It's at thesportspage.blog. By United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. The U.S. Air Force. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waynesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up pads, and so much more. By Manor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Chambersburg, and McLaughlin Drug Stores of McConnellsburg. And by Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for a complete tour schedule. Well, it's game 2 of 3 for the Chambersburg Trojans this week. They had a makeup game last night, and what a show they did against the Altoona Mountain Lions. A big victory, 42-17, and it was kind of a game where Altoona will definitely forget on that long ride back to Altoona. Trojans don't have time to think about that game. They've won 8 straight, but man, 9 would be fine, Ed, and tonight's another big game for the Trojans.
Well, it's a good thing last night Chambersburg really didn't have to work all that hard. They got ahead big early. Rested their starters most of the second half, because this game against Cumberland Valley tonight could be very, very meaningful for them. If Chambersburg happens to win this game, they will clinch at least a tie for first place in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth. They have 3 losses right now. Cumberland Valley, State College, and Harrisburg all have 4. So if Chambersburg wins tonight, they obviously knock Cumberland Valley out of it. Then they have Harrisburg on Friday. So even if Harrisburg would win Friday, as long as Chambersburg wins tonight, they'll have at least a share of the title. Of course, they want it all for themselves, but the first thing they've got to do is beat Cumberland Valley tonight.
And what a game it was last night as far as the Chambersburg Trojans. You wrote the article on our sportspage.blog, and one thing you point out was the defense. The Trojans was just smothering and did everything they could to avoid that Mountain Lions to score. In fact, I couldn't believe it. I know a lot of people couldn't believe the score at halftime was 25-2, and a lot is kudos to the overall team. A lot the starters, but also the folks coming off the bench. What an overall team effort.
Well, the defense was clearly outstanding because Altoona had 6 points after 3 quarters. The other thing that I didn't know the stat. I knew it was a good stat. I just didn't know it until later. Chambersburg won the rebounding battle 43-19, I think it was.
Wow.
That makes it very tough for another team to hang in there. And honestly, they need to have some kind of – they've been doing really well in rebounding recently. Need to do it again tonight.
Yeah, and that was last night. This is tonight. It's a senior night as they had the festivities before the pregame here, and we'll get you started. We have starting lineups and tip-off moments away. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Kids, it's a funny word. Underinsured. To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click bing boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed, and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Tonight's pregame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Hampton Way in Greencastle and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Berger, Vet Gottwals, thank you so much for joining us. It's the final regular season game of the 2018-2019 season. It's senior night. The crowd is still filing in. You got the pep rally band rocking and rolling over there wearing the Trojan Nation t-shirts, and Ed has our starting lineups.
For Cumberland Valley, number 11, Michael Wolf, 5'11 senior. Number 12, Todd Manick, a 6'1 senior who scored 18 points the first time against Chambersburg in a Cumberland Valley's victory. I think it was 52-47. Ethan Lewis, number 14, a 6'1 senior. Omar Tandir, number 41, a 6'4 senior. He did not play the first game. And number 45, Dylan Bazalka, he scored 17 points the first game. He's a 6'3 senior. And for Chambersburg, the traditional thing is to start their seniors. And we're going to have the national anthem first, and we'll come back and give you Chambersburg starters. Actually, we've got a break before the national anthem, so I'll give you the Trojan starters here real quick. And again, these are all seniors. Number 3, Daquan Rogers is a 6'2 guard. Number 10, Seth Rouse, 6'0 guard. Number 15, Tyler Collier, 6'8 forward. Number 23, Max Doctor, a 6'4 forward. And number 24, Ty Holsapple, who was a 6'3 forward. All those Chambersburg players are seniors, and they've earned a spot tonight. That's tradition here at Chambersburg for the senior night game. All seniors start. There's a ceremony going on down below for, I'm not sure exactly what the awards are being given out, but we will have the national anthem soon, and then we'll be ready to go.
Wonderful rendition of our national anthem as we'll get started here for Tuesday night basketball. Trojans, part of a 3-game week series. Very big game tonight, of course, against Cumberland Valley. They got a big one Friday against the Harrisburg Cougars. And Ed, the game they played against Cumberland Valley last time, Trojans had it. They blew, I believe, like a 13-point lead, but yeah, Cumberland Valley, they're no Altoona.
No. Yeah, Chambersburg was ahead by 13 points twice in the third quarter in that game, but they just went absolutely cold from the field. only had one field goal in the fourth quarter, and that was after the game was decided. And they got outscored 16-5 in that quarter. So that's the last time they've lost. And I think since that time they've had a few big leads, and they've kind of learned how to maybe just take the lead and increase it a little bit. So I think kind of a different team right now. Hopefully a little different result tonight. This game also big for District 3 playoffs. Right now, Harrisburg it's Wilson number 1, Cedar Crest number 2. Harrisburg is now 3, Reading 4, Chambersburg 5, and Cumberland Valley 6. So everybody's tightly packed in there. The top 4 will get a bye the first round. The second 4 will host a first round game. So I think all these teams are pretty much assured of at least that. But obviously, the higher you go, the better off it is. And the thing is, between Cedar Crest and Cumberland Valley, there's not very much difference. So one game, either a win or a loss, could make a difference depending on what everybody else does.
Yeah, and like Ed said at the beginning of the game, a win tonight's at least a tie for the Commonwealth title. Cumberland Valley, they played last night as well. They beat the CD East Panthers 53-47. Lamar Tander, he was out for a while with mono, missed 7 games, came back at a big night with, I believe, 14 points, led the Eagles to that victory. So it should be an exciting one tonight. A good crowd on hand, looking at both sides of the bleachers. Still filing in, and let's get this started.
Yeah, it is a good crowd tonight. That's probably the best I've seen other than maybe the Franklin County tip-off.
And we got Tander for the Eagles, Collier for the Trojans. And let's get it started here in Chambersburg as the Trojans won the tip.
I'm not sure they've lost a first tip this year. Tyler Collier's in the middle.
Let's keep it going as Browse swings it over to Daquan Rogers. Rogers, one of the seniors on the Trojan squad, over to his other senior teammate, Hopple. And now over to Max Doctor.
Looks like CV's playing a zone, kind of similar to what Altoona showed last night.
And Rogers has it, and a shot missed by the Trojans. Battle for the rebound. And let's see who has possession, and it'll go for the Eagles. So Trojans, they started out slow last night, but man, they came out on fire there in the second quarter. They're going to have their A game against this tough Eagle squad. As here comes the Eagles.
Trojans have been living on defense and rebounding lately. That's what they got to do well tonight.
The Eagles scored 50 against the Trojans. You don't see that much from this year's squad. Here's a steal, and it is by the Trojans. Good job by number 23, Max Doctor. He had a couple of nice layups last night's contest. And here comes the Trojans. Seth Browse, the Doctor. There's Hopsauble, and guess what? Holsauble lays it in. First 2 points of the game for Chambersburg. They're up 2-0.
Beautiful pass there by, I forgot who it was now, to be honest with you. it was Doctor, sorry.
Doctor to Holsauble. First 2 points of the game. 6:55 just underway here in Chambersburg.
That's what they did last night to break through that Altoona zone. So some nice passes inside.
Bannock throws it in. Over to his teammate Ethan Lewis, top of the key. He drives in. His layup goes off the rim. Rebound for the Trojans, Seth Browse. Here comes the Trojans. They want to get off to a good start here in front of their home fans. Tyler Collier, top of the key, now finds Holsauble. He takes a couple bounces. Swings around off the glass. Nice shot. He has the first 4 for Chambersburg, and just like that, Trojans up by 4.
Holsauble's been a handful here lately. He's been the Trojans' leading scorer for like 3 games in a row.
Nice job by Ty. And here comes the Eagles. The Eagles trying to run their play as well. Tyler Collier all over Tander. Now, Tander tries to go around Collier. Nice job by him, able to muscle in the first 2 points for Cumberland Valley.
That one could have gone in or could have gone out. It bounced around a couple times and fell in finally.
So both teams played last night, and we saw it last night. A lot of substitutions trying to get fresh legs for tonight's contest as Collier has it over at the high post. Fon and Doctor back to Collier now. He's on the low post left side, and they're going to start it back up to Seth Browse. 5:35, 4-2 Trojans.
Appears to be a 2-3 zone here by CV.
There's Daquan Rogers. Fon and Browse open around the free throw line. His shot no good, but right there's Collier. He lays it in. 6-2 Trojans. Once again, those second and third opportunities. Here comes the Eagles. Great fast break by them. They lay it in. And looks like the first points for Ethan Levis.
Lewis.
Lewis. They need to put the W on the roster here.
I think so. Oh, it is, I'm sorry, it is Levis. My mistake.
And it's 6-4 for the Trojans. That was a nice job by Cumberland Valley after that shot by Collier. And we have our first foul of tonight's game.
Right now, Holsapple's just owning that paint.
And looks like the foul was on number 41, Tander.
He pretty much had to foul him there because Holsapple gotten right to the rim.
Holsapple's first free throw is good. Trojans been good at the free throw line this year. Now Ty has 3 points. Cumberland Valley, they've had a very good season just like Trojans. I was reading something that they beat Carlisle finally after 13 tries. They finally beat the Thundering Herd.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy stat. I would never have thought that.
And after that missed free throw, Eagles get the rebound. Up 7-4 Chambersburg, 4:47 to go in the first. Trying to find the big man down low, Tander, 6'4" senior. Now quick passes over to Micah Wolf. Back to Tander. Tander drives, shoots, misses, rebound. Ty Holsaple. And here comes the Trojans. Collier has it. Holsaple trying to get position down the paint. He's looking for the ball. As now Rogers has it. And there's Collier again. Man, Holsaple's doing anything he can. He has the ball now. Misses the shot, and the Eagles will get the rebound.
3 guys converged on him that time, but he still got a decent shot off.
Here comes the Eagles. They got some speed. Here's an outside three-pointer. It's no good by Micah Wolf, and their Trojans will get the rebound. So a little more action here tonight than last night. Back and forth we go. So what we figured tonight is Ty loses handle of the ball, trying to get in the paint, and another turnover for Chambersburg.
That's a good steal there by Michael Wolf.
There's Levis, nice scoop and move, and lays it in, and they cut to lead the one. Ethan Levis, 6'1" senior.
See if he's going to put a press on here. And they waited 5 seconds. Collier had nobody to throw to. Nobody else recognized there was a press. I guess they didn't communicate that very well and turned it over.
So that initial press hurts the Trojans. The Eagles will have the basketball. And they're going to try to inbound here. So it goes to Levis.
The normal starters are back in the game. Terrell Williams and Ethan Schreffler entered.
And Bazooka way out, no good. Long three, and here comes the Trojans. Trojans made 2 3-pointers. I wouldn't say they had a stellar game on the offensive side. They did have their host of turnovers and missed threes, but still got the big victory. As Ed said, some more subs are in, and more of the regular 5 as Tyler Collier gets fouled.
Looks to me like Chambersburg's goal here is to get the ball inside almost every chance they get. That time it was Collier got good position, and Terrell Williams found him.
Collier now with his first free throw tonight, and it's good. Trojans take an 8-6 lead.
Doctor comes back in for Holsapple.
That's a lot of energy and exertion trying to get open here in the paint.
Yep. Yeah, he's been doing some battling. Well, that's pretty much every game, though. He's a hustler.
There's Ty's second free throw off the mark, and here comes the Eagles. Ty Bannock with the basketball, swings it over to Harris Vorwald. Back to Levis. Eagles has some height. There's Ben Drury. And now space line, and I think he stepped on the line, Ethan Levis.
Yep.
And it'll be a turnover on the Eagles.
Good play by Collier there, just denying him the baseline, and Levis really had nowhere else to go.
And here comes the Eagles starting that press again. Let's see if the Trojans can be successful this time. Browse has it. Trying to get past midcourt. Couple passes. Collier has to go. Now it gets over the Browse, get it past the timeline. 2:19 to go. First quarter. Trojans up by 2, 8-6. As Scheffler has it. Bounce pass down. The Doctor. And the Trojans score 10-6.
Nice little move there by Doctor. Faked his man out and pulled up for the jumper on the baseline.
Man, Max has a good inside game, I tell you. Has good speed, good guy coming off the bench. And the Trojans increase the lead to 4. Trojans, their D, this causing all kinds of fits for the Eagles. Here's a turnover. And here comes the Trojans, Terrell Williams. He feeds it over to Doctor. His layup no good, but gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Good bounce pass there by Williams. Saw Doctor leading the break, and he was able to put it through a couple of CV players.
Just love the hustle of the Trojans getting those second, third opportunities, not scared going in the paint, getting contact. As Doctor's going to the free throw line, here up by 4 for the Trojans. And it's good. And here comes the Eagles of a mass substitutions. As Tyler Kohler will get a little break here. Looks like Holzhoppel's back in. Trying to box out, get this rebound if he needs to, as the Eagles will get the missed free throw with 1:37 to go here in the first. Here's Jack Isfon, number 2, 5'9" junior, and slippery fingers on the hands of Tander, and it goes to Trojans. This simply went off his fingertips.
Yeah, he must have been looking the other way and didn't realize it was there.
It'd be nice to get the Trojans to keep extending this lead. They're up by 5. They got 1:26 to go as the Eagles are still playing with this press. Doctor now looking for Browse. Browse dribbling now, gets past the timeline. Plenty of time here, 1:17 to get a good shot off. He's going straight to the hole. He misses. Right there, Schreffler with the rebound. He's double teamed, quickly goes to Terrell Williams. He drives in, loses handle, and here comes the Eagles. And here's Bannock. He goes coast to coast. His is off the rim, but it lays in off the offensive rebound in the hands of number 22, Harris Vorwald, the 6'3" junior. So that was a big play there. Off the fast break, the miss front of the rim. And Vorwald right there to lay it back in, getting the contact, and cuts the lead to 3, and could be more here. With a flat minute left here in the first.
Yeah, Terrell Williams tried to drive down the other end. CV's got some quick hands and knocked that away.
And Harris Vorwald's free throw is good. He has 3 points and a almost quick steal. They try to get it. They still battling, and Trojans are on. Everybody's on their ground now.
It's going to be a jump ball. Again, CV very quick hands on that.
Yeah, they know what they're doing on this press. They're giving the Trojans some challenging fits here, and Schreffler's talking to the officials. He didn't like what he saw there. Everybody was running for that basketball.
Oh, they gave it to CV. I'm sorry. Must have been in their direction. That's Chambersburg's 4th turnover. Now both teams have 4.
So the Eagles have it. Isfon has it. It's over to the big guy, 41, Omar Tander. He was out for 7 games of an illness. Now he's back. And an air ball by Harris Vorwald. And here comes the Trojans. 31 seconds to go here, first quarter. The lead's been cut to 2. Schreffler, a couple of fancy dribbles. Finding Williams. Williams slowing it down here with 20 seconds to go. Looking for Browse. Browse trying to canal. Williams goes in the paint. At the Schreffler, he fakes the 3. He drives in, spinning, moving. Off the glass, no good. Right there's Doctor. Nice rebound. He's not able to get it in the hoop. And with 5 seconds to go, here comes the Eagles. This is Harris Vorwald. He loses handle. They're going to call a foul. And it might be on Doctor or Holsop, but we'll see.
Good move by Dorwald on that, or Vorwald. He was definitely running out of time. Instead of just putting one up, he tried to draw some contact, and he did.
Yeah, great job by him. He had that 3-point play the last time they scored for Eagles to cut this lead, and here he is with 2 free throws, and the first one rattles in. A little bit of run here for the Eagles. What was 11-5 at one point?
11-6.
11-6, and now it's 11-10. Trojans will have 1.1 seconds to play with. There's Vorwald's second free throw is good, and we're all tied up here at 11. And Streffler heaves one, full court. And now we'll end here the first quarter. We have an exciting one here. Chambersburg 11, Cumberland Valley 11, and we'll have the second quarter ready for you right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Mike Berger back with Ed Gottwals. Thank you so much for joining us. It's senior night here at Chambersburg Senior High School. I'd like to thank F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust, your local community bank. Make sure banking's done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com or visit F&M Trust location nearest you. Member FDIC. 11-11's our score. Second quarter underway. And Ed, a little run there by the Eagles to end the first.
Yeah, they got the last 5 points, and all by Vorwald. Basically, I think the biggest difference was they started playing better defense. Knocked a few balls away, created some Chambersburg turnovers.
So the Trojans will have the basketball to start this quarter, and we got a little dancing too much by Tyler Collier, and it'll be a turnover on Chambersburg.
Would have been a nice move if he hadn't moved that last foot, but that's what got him open.
So the Eagles will have the basketball, and quick hands by Streffler goes out of bounds, remain Cumberland Valley. So a big last week of the regular season for Cumberland Valley, Harrisburg here, and Chambersburg, of course. Tied 11-11, just underway, second quarter. As here's Ethan Levis, swings it over to Chris Wickens. Wickens over to Tander. Tander now over to Michael Wolf. And then he swings it over to a missed shot by Wickens. Rebound, battling for the rebound. Here comes the Trojans. Here's Maynard who checked in. Off the mark, but right there's Terrell Williams. He's elbowing, trying to get position off his offensive rebound shot. No good. And here comes the Eagles.
Trojans trying to take every opportunity they can to run a fast break.
Tander, nice pass. Lays it off the glass as Ethan Levis. And the Eagles have their lead, 13-11. That was a great cut.
CV's definitely, I think, has quickness over Chambersburg.
Collier's pass off the leg of the Eagles.
Yep.
And wait, they're saying it's off.
No, there was a foul on Collier.
Well, that's even worse.
Yep. Ethan Levis there made a nice play and knocked it away from Collier, and Collier just stuck out his arm, prevented him from getting to it. So turnover and a foul. That's a tough one there.
Collier's first foul of this evening.
Right now, CV's quickness is making the difference here.
Yeah, definitely momentum shifts on the hands of Cumberland Valley. Here's Tander swinging over to Collier. He wants to find somebody open. He goes to Bazooka. Now the Micah Wolf. Now Levis has it. He's guarded by Terrell Williams. Eagles moving the ball around left to right. Jack Esfon has it. Tander back to Esfon. Everybody's going to touch it on this possession. They swing it over to Bazooka.
They're in the mode where they're going to wait till they get a good shot.
And they're definitely doing it. Here's a long shot. He drains it. Number 45, Dylan Bazooka, and Streffler does not like that, and he's going to call a timeout. Eagles up 16-11. We'll take a quick timeout as well. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidpenBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event.
Mike Bergerback of Ed Gutwalls. Coach Sean Schreffler wanted to talk it over with his squad. Big run here by the Eagles. They're up by 5, 5:48 to go here in the second.
With this press that CV has put on, I'm not sure what's going on here. There's some kind of a timeout. Oh, there is a cheerleader for Chambersburg laying on the court, so there must be an injury of some kind.
Yeah, hopefully everything's okay. She's on the ground.
We're going to call the teams off. She's getting up now. It's possible she slipped during that last timeout doing something we weren't watching. But
as far as what's on the court, you said it, Ed. They just did some adjustments here at Cumberland Valley, and it really paid some dividends.
I think the one thing is when they started with their press, and I've seen this before with Chambersburg this year, it kind of gets them out of their rhythm on offense, and they really have not scored since that press went on. Now, they've broken it plenty of times, but it just takes them out of their rhythm a little bit, and it's up to them to get it back now.
Seems like the cheerleader is okay, which is good. And we'll get started here. 5:48 left here in the second. Trojans down by 5. As Collier will try to inbound against the press of Cumberland Valley.
That's a 10-0 run for CV, starting at the end of the first quarter.
Schreffler of the Collier. Browse thinking of a 3. He's guarded by Wolf. Trying to find Williams. He's swinging over. Osopel now has it. And he loses handle, but should remain Trojan basketball.
Yep. CV's got those quick hands there. If you show it to them, show the ball to them, they're going to slap at it. And they've been able to get a few, I'd say 5 or 6 times here since the first 4 minutes of the game.
So Browse has under the basket. Schreffler will have a baseline. Quick pass to Collier. Wasn't able to grab it. Now he goes. He's going strong to the hole. Gets the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line. Good job by Tyler, and that's what the Trojans need to do. They need to get in the paint, get the contact. Good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, they have not been able to get those entry passes in to Holsapple or Collier. CV made an adjustment with that, so now they're going to maybe try to drive the ball a little bit more.
Tyler's first shot is good. Lead now by 4 for the Eagles. Trojans have won 8 straight. But they have a heavy challenge tonight with the Eagles here at home. That second free throw off the back of the rim.
Chambersburg has not been able to make 2 in a row here.
And that's not like them.
They're 4 for 8.
Here's Levis. Finding Tander. Tander had a nice night last night against the Panthers in their victory. Swings it over.
Well, that should have been a
to
foul
Levis.
there.
His shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. Everybody's chasing it. See what the official calls it. It's going to remain Eagles basketball.
That was off Maynard, but Collier his arm got raked on that rebound. He had it in his hand, and they just raked it right out of there.
And Bazalka will try to inbound it here for the Eagles.
That's why I think the referees ought to be up here where we can see better.
That's right. Tander to Levis.
Lots of cuts on this offense.
Yeah, and like we said, they're looking for the open shot, a good shot, as they're just moving around with the ball. There's Wolf. Back to Tander as they start it up again. Collier trying to stop Wolf here. Wolf losing his hands now, grabs by Levis, and here comes the Trojans. Nice turnover there for Chambersburg.
Might have been Tyler Collier knocked that ball free, and then Braden Byers is the one who picked it up.
And here's Holsapple. His shot again in the paint. No good. This rattles out. And here comes Cumberland Valley.
No luck on that one. He put it up nice and softly, but it just didn't want to go down.
The Eagles up by 4 here. Here's a shot outside. Misses the mark. And here comes Maynard and the Trojans. Some nice dribbling now to Collier. Let's see the Trojans getting try to get Ty involved. He's back in the paint. He spins and moves and lays it in. Ty Holsopple, nice job. He's not giving up. He's had a couple ones that just didn't go in, and that last one, good job by him as Coach Sean Shriver giving a clap to his team, only down by 2.
Well, there's no reason not to keep going into him. I mean, if they can get it there, he's going to get a decent shot off. He's had a couple rim out, but it's his 3rd basket so far.
16-14's our score. Eagles up. 3:44 to go to halftime.
So the one thing for sure is Cumberland Valley's depth can match the Chambersburg's too. They're used a lot of players here so far tonight. They probably did last night too, so they're probably still fresh.
So Bazolka and now finding an open cut and easy lay, and I think we've seen that before.
Yep.
Ethan Levis, 6'1" senior, lays it in nicely off the glass, and they're back up by 4.
Yeah, they're not doing a good job covering him when he makes his cut. He's gotten open for layups like 3 times now on that same play.
Trojans slowing it up here. So this is Braden Byers who's checked in over to Maynard. Maynard trying to get down to Collier. It got tipped, and Eagles were able to get it. Here come them on the fast break, but right there's Maynard able to get the steal, and the Trojans will reset.
He made up for it there. He got back in a hurry, and
that was close there. Maynard over the Browse. They didn't call it as Browse now goes. It looks like that. Charge?
That's a charge. Browse was upset because he thought he was getting hand checked, and so did Schreffler. And he got a little upset, and he put his shoulder down, and they called a charge.
Collier trying to calm down Browse.
And Browse is doing hand checking right away on his part. You don't want to get started on something like that, but I would agree there was a lot of contact there, and he just didn't like it.
Right, it's not.
Now they let him get away with one.
There's Browse. He gets the steal. Quickly covered by the Eagles. His shot no good. Right there's Collier with the rebound. His shot is partially by, but got the arm, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty good determination by Browser. I'm just glad he didn't call it because it was pretty close.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
I mean, if they're going to let that kind of play go on, there's going to be a lot of that stuff. I mean, CV's been doing a lot of slapping at the ball. Most of the times, from what it looks like for me, it's been pretty clean, but.
Great job by Tyler Collier, though. Browse was going right to the basket, and Collier were able to clean up the mess. He does miss this first free throw.
Yeah, they got to start hitting foul shots here. They got an advantage, they're not taking advantage of it.
There's some substitutions for the Trojans as Terrell Williams comes in.
CV's had 5 fouls, and all 5 have been shooting fouls, but Chambersburg only scored 4 points so far off them.
Let's make these free throws. Collier getting ready for his second. It's good. And the lead cut to 3. And Doctor's going to give Collier a rest as he checks in. 2:24 to go here to halftime. Ty Bannock crosses the timeline as Eagles will start their offense.
So that was a 3rd foul on Ben Drury there. So he's on the bench probably for the rest of the half.
Here's that cut again, and the move and a miss by Bannock. They've been doing that backdoor a lot tonight here in the first half. Trojans, luckily for them, that's the miss, and they'll have the basketball, but here's a bad pass. Doctor to Williams, and Williams saying, my bad, and it'll go back to the Eagles.
Just not very crisp on offense here. They'll have one good possession and one bad possession.
Still very close, 18-15. Trojans are just trying to keep them at 18. Tander cross over to Bannock. Bannock now looking to get Tander in the paint there, and good job by Max Doctor. He gets the steal, and here comes the Trojans. Terrell Williams, he's dribbling, driving, and he lays it in. Great move. Doctor to Williams, he lays it in easily, and the Trojans cut it to 1.
He's a little far from the basket to do his layup, so he just took a straight jump shot.
Here's Levis with a reversal. It's no good. Battle for the rebound goes to the Chambersburg way.
Yep. 1:21 to go here. They could take the lead.
I'll tell you what, a plus for Chambersburg is they crash the boards. They do not give up. This Doctor's going to try to get it to Schreffler to get past his press. Maynard now gets it over timeline. Terrell Williams, couple stutter dribbles. Finding an open Doctor. He's top of the key. Long 3. It's good. Max Doctor with a big 3-pointer. The Trojans take the lead 20-18.
It's not normally his kind of game, but he stroked it really good there. Right through the.
Man, that was signature style. I mean, He knew it as soon as he shot it.
He didn't hesitate.
54 seconds left at halftime. Trojans up to 2. Crowd is into it here tonight on senior night in Chambersburg. And we have a little bounce on the line by the Eagles. Guess what? Another turnover. And that was Jack Istvan. He was trying to find the open man on the other side of the baseline, and it just touched the line, basically, the basketball.
Good defense by Aaron Maynard to prevent him taking that the baseline.
Maynard will cross the line here, 40 seconds ago. Williams has it, guarded by Levis. Williams, couple steps, takes a shot, no good. Trojans right there. Williams with his own board, lays it in, follows his shot. Once again, another example of excellent team play by Chambersburg. Lays it in. The Trojans are up by 4 with 18 seconds left here at the halftime.
Williams stuck with it, but there were a couple other Trojans got a tip on that got the ball right to him. It worked out perfectly because they had sealed off the.
Looks like the momentum is shifted right to Chambersburg. You can see it out there on the court.
8 seconds left here. Certainly be nice to take that 4-point lead into halftime.
They got a little energy boost here in the last couple of minutes for the Trojans. They are just showing their stifling D, causing a bunch of fits for the Eagles. Down to 3 seconds. Driving is Levis, and they're calling a charge.
Absolutely.
And everything going their way. Coach Sean Scheffler clapping, excited about his team's performance in the last couple minutes.
Nice play by Williams there. He could see Levis was on his way. He wasn't going to stop, and he got excellent position.
Man, Jekyll and Hyde here in the second quarter for Chambersburg. Here's the shot by Holstoppel, and that'll end the first half here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School. What a job by the Trojans to take the lead heading into halftime. It's Chambersburg 22, Cumberland Valley Eagles 18, and we'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Bring your a cappella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of a cappella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic and Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mertzburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Halftime here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School. It's senior night, and the score is the Trojans 22, the Eagles 18. It's been a very entertaining first half, to say the least. A lot better than the 25-2 we were talking about last night. A lot can change in 24 hours, and it's been a team play tonight of ups and downs. And to tell you what, the Trojans came full throttle there halfway in the second quarter. They were down, but they knew they were not out. They came back roaring, and they're up by 4.
Well, they were down 16-11 at one point, and then they scored 11 of the next 13 points, so they finished the half on an 8-0 run. Offensive glass was the big thing. There was a rebound basket by Terrell Williams and one other one in there, I guess Holsopple. He made a couple foul shots, and then Max Doctor hit a 3, and all of a sudden they changed things around. Also shut down Cumberland Valley. They scored 3 baskets in the first half of that quarter, but they didn't get anything the last part.
Yeah, Chambersburg, a lot more basketball to play here. Remember, the last time they played, Chambersburg was having a nice, comfortable 13-point lead at Cumberland Valley, and it all kind of fell apart, and the Eagles were able to get that victory. They got to keep playing, and that's what impressed me last night. The way they were playing, they were acting like they were only up by 1. Like the way they were hustling and the way they're showing it tonight, the Trojans, you can see it in their eyes. They're on a mission this year. Yeah,
they know the situation too. They know if they win this one, and it's at home, they can grab a piece of that conference title, and that's what they really want. You don't really want to have to go to Harrisburg to have to pull that off. They're capable of doing it. I think they've beaten Harrisburg 4 times in a row now, so they're certainly capable of it. But much easier and better for the home crowd and everything else if you can pull it off tonight. We're going through the scoring totals here so far. For Chambersburg, Ty Holsopple has 7 points, Max Doctor 6, Tyler Collier 5, and Terrell Williams 4. Cumberland Valley, 8 points for Ethan Levis, 5 for Harris Warwald, 3 for Dylan Bazalka, and 2 for Omar Tandir. The Eagles shot 7 out of 18 from the field. Trojans were 8 out of 18. Chambersburg only 5 for 10 from the foul line. That's got to get better. Cumberland Valley was 3 for 3. CV had 10 turnovers, Chambersburg 9.
So that's the stats at Gottwalls. Thank you very much. And he has the story for you, and you can read all the great stories we have on the sportspage.blog. And I'd like to remind you, we'll be driving up to the capital city. I will. Friday night for the big game. We'll have the pregame coverage starting at 7:15 p.m. And we hope you can join us as we'll get you ready now for second half action right after these messages This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, well, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And their residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Back here to start second half action here at Chambersburg. Eagles will have the basketball. Trojans up by 4. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's senior night, as the Eagles will swing it around, going from right to left here in the second half. And they're starting over to Tander. Tander bounce pass now to Wolf. Michael Wolf goes baseline, finding an outside man, Ethan Levis. And again, Eagles just trying to find an open shot. Bounce pass, Browse running for it, and able to recover it is Tander. Now a pass and blaze it in is number 45, Bozuka. It kind of did a dipsy-do off the rim and lays it in.
Actually, that was a lucky shot because that hit the front of the rim, bounced way up in the air, and then dropped in. And the only reason he was open, there's a steal by
and
CV.
A steal. Here comes the Eagles. Tander, he lays it right in, and just like that, Eagles have a lead. Man, that was fast.
That didn't take long at all.
And here comes Cumberland Valley. They're going to hold off the press a little bit here. Schreffler whipped the basketball, so just like that, which was 22-18 Chambersburg. Blink of an eye, they're down by 1. We have a whistle and a foul on Cumberland Valley.
They're letting a lot of body contact go here, which I guess if they keep doing it, it'll be okay as long as they're consistent with it.
That was a big example we saw in the first half with Browse, and all that was going on in that is Schreffler's at the free throw line here. And Ethan's first one misses the mark.
They just can't get 2 free throws to go down in the same trip to the line.
And if they're unable to win this, we'll remember that. Their free throw shooting has been subpar thus far. As Schreffler gets ready for the second one, it takes a couple bounces and in. And it ties the score here at 23. Here comes the Eagles as Tander, now a quick 3 again by Bozoka, and he drains it. Back-to-back long shots by Dillon, and the lead now by 3 for the Eagles.
He hurt Chambersburg last time with
a little too much of the elbow by Williams. He can't believe it. And it's starting to unravel here for the Trojans. Yeah, the Eagles are starting to show some outside shooting.
I think Chambersburg players are getting a little bit ticked off at the hand contact, but they can't react like that. It's only hurt them twice now.
So Cumberland Valley once again has the ball. Here's Levis. Levis now top of the key, swings it over, down to the baseline to Bannock. Manick decides to go now to the top of the key and swings it over to the left side. There's Wolf now back, and he shoots it again, Bazooka. And Coach Sean Schruffler has seen enough. The Chambersburg Trojans have only scored one in this quarter thus far, and the Eagles have come storming back, and we'll take a quick timeout. They're up by 6, 29-23. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. So if your bank hasn't been doing things your way, visit fmtrustonline.com.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event.
Mike Berger back here at Gutwalls, and I tell you what, must have been a heck of a halftime chat on the Eagles locker room, because they came back on a mission, and the Trojans had to take a timeout to talk things over.
Well, they've outscored them 11-1. Dylan Bazolka has 3 3-pointers, and he's the one who hurt them last game in the second half. But CV obviously worked on some things because they had those plays set up. The second 2 were clearly plays they had designed, and he got him to the top of the key. And there's a push off by Browse that he had some. This is gonna. There's something gonna happen with this. So you're gonna start calling.
Not gonna be good.
There's Browse and Bannock are going at it over here.
And there's a foul on the other end.
Yep.
And it'll be on Cumberland Valley.
I see the official's talking to Bannock right now. Browse feels like he's getting held, and so he's trying to body Bannock out of the way, and they're not calling either way.
And Coach Sean Schruffler's pleading his case to the official. Seems like he's been chatting with them all night. Browse trying to get the ball in bounds. He finds Schruffler. He thinks the 3. He shoots the 3, and he drains it. Ethan Schruffler with the big 3. And the Trojans deficits cut the 3. What a big shot off the inbound. And here comes the Eagles. 5:20 to go here, third quarter. Trojans down by 3. And a big battle here of the 6A teams. And we have another whistle knocked out of bounds. Remaining Cumberland Valley basketball. Trojans trying to avoid the inbound pass. Finally, Levis has it. And they'll start running their plays. Here, drive into the hole. And a steal, attempted steal, but the Eagles will get it right back as Bozoka has it. He's guarded by Terrell Williams. He's trying to drive, decides to try to find the back court again. There's that cut, but it's off the mark, and Collier with the rebound.
Good defense by Chambersburg holding the ground there.
And here's a whistle.
They finally called Bannock for a foul.
And the crowd, they know what's going on. They're cheering, saying finally.
Well, the thing I'm going to say is I've seen that called a lot this year. They're letting a little bit too much, a lot more than usual go, I'll put it that way. They have been consistent with it, as in consistently not calling it here tonight. But I think it's a little much. I mean, it's going to result in situations like that.
There's a nice pick by Ty, and Browse able to take advantage of it. Lays it off the glass on the left side, and the lead cut to 1. Nice job by Holsopple. He set that play up. Browse went around and got the basketball, an easy lay-in. 4:34 to go here in the third. Here's Levis. Levis, nice scoop and move. And just like that, they get 2 points on the board, and it's 31-28.
Levis didn't do a whole lot in that first game. I think he scored 9 points, but he's been a big factor here tonight.
Bannock all over Browse. Browse able to pass it to Williams. Now back to Ty Holsopple. He lays it in. It circles in. Ty Holsopple able to get the Trojans back within 1. And guess what? Eagles stepped on the line. It's going right back to Chambersburg. Man, that is a lot more exciting than last night. I just wanted to let you know that.
I could have told you that 24 hours ago.
25-2 was our score at halftime. And here we have 2 great basketball teams finishing out this regular season. One more game to go Friday night for Chambersburg. As they'll swing it around, Browse thinks of a 3, steps back, takes a 3. It rattles around, no good. Rebound, Cumberland Valley. Like a football pass, intended for Levis. He was able to grab it.
Well, he is quick.
Bannock threw a long one to Levis.
Looked like that ball was a loose ball, was going to be picked up by Chambersburg, but Levis just got there in such a hurry.
Wolf now to Levis. Swings it to Bozolka. He's had a couple big bombs here in the third.
There he is again. That time they covered it. And they called a pick against CV that time. That's what got him open before, those picks at the top of the key of the circle. That time they were moving when they did it, so it's foul against CV.
Max Doctor checks in.
And CV does have 14 fouls already.
That's
although Chambersburg hasn't converted at the line tonight, but they might be able to get there.
A couple substitutions both sides as Williams crosses the line over to Collier. Collier to Browse. Browse on the far left corner. Top of the key now to Schreffler. Schreffler, he thinks of a three. He shoots one and drains it. Back-to-back threes by Ethan Schreffler. And then now the Trojans are up by 2. 33-31 Chambersburg. Both teams showing the outside range. And now here's another steal. Attempted, so now back to the Eagles. Driving baseline is Vorwald. And what do we have here? We have a foul. And it's on, looks like Doctor.
Well, he thought it was a pretty good block. I don't know. From here, can't really tell, but it's going to put Levis on the line.
Ethan Levis for 10 points. Getting ready for the first free throw. It's good. And the Trojan lead cut to 1.
I recall from that first game, Cumberland Valley was really, really good at the foul line in that game. They're 4 for 4 so far.
6'1" senior Ethan Levis shoots his second free throw, and that's good. Something the Trojans have had a hard time to do, shoot both their free throws successfully.
Well, they've had 6 trips to the line for 2 shots each. They've made one each time and missed one each time.
Game is tied at 33. 2:30 to go third quarter. As Maynard has it. Over to Schreffler. His third attempt for a three is no good, but right there's Collier. Tyler Collier lays it in. Once again, Trojans showing that offensive rebounding. And there's a miss by the Eagles. Trojans up by 2. And Williams hustling.
Take it easy. Take it. No.
And it goes off his feet.
Too much. They're going too fast. You got possession.
So sloppy basketball equals a turnover. And here comes the Eagles' Tander. Tander trying to find somebody inside. Takes it, swings around Collier. And he did a little too much dancing. It's a turnover on Cumberland Valley.
That's one thing I've seen with Chambersburg a few times this year. They get a rebound or a steal, and they want to go, and that's okay. But at some point, you have to realize, let's just keep possession here.
Yeah, Trojans.
They did get it back with a turnover, so that helped.
Definitely did. Only up by 2. Doctor's going to try to inbound it now. The Eagles fake the press. Now they bring back. Maynard now has it. Swings it to Max. Max now to Seth Browse. Olsopel trying to get that position in the paint. He's yelling for the ball. He wants it. Browse now gives it to Terrell Williams. He's top of the key. His tie still trying to get position. Terrell Williams takes a short jumper. It's good. Williams, nice shot. And the Trojans' lead extends to 4.
That's a foul on Browse there. That's probably a good foul, though, because
looked like a nice
Yeah, Levis had him beat to the baseline.
So it'll be the team's third team foul.
Nice jump shot by Williams down at the other end. So I like to see he gets in the mood sometimes to just drive the ball to the rim. He's really good at those pull-up jumpers. Had a couple of them here tonight.
Braden Byers comes in, gives Seth Browse a break. Eagles trying to inbound the ball. As they're able to do so, and they'll start their offense as Bozolka now finds Wickens. There's a chance of defense here at Chambersburg Senior High School. Trojans have won 8 straight, trying for 9. And they're up by 4 here as the Eagles have the ball with 1 minute to go here in the third. Now swinging the ball, driving to the lane, some contact and more. Another turnover. That's on Ethan Levis.
Excellent defense again. Both Trojans held their ground, and Levis just kind of ran out of any room to go, and he shuffled his feet.
And the Trojans will have the ball here with under a minute to go. Here's Williams. Williams trying to out-dribble now over the Max Doctor. He's partial hit his arm, and he'll go to the free throw line. Good job by Max Doctor. He knew as soon as he got the ball, he wanted to drive the lane and at least try to get some contact.
Yeah, he got his shoulder in front of his defender, so he just kept going.
And let's make some free throws. Crowd's quiet as Doctor concentrates on his first one, and then goes in. 38-33, Trojans up by 5. Max gets set, ready for his second one, and that's good. There you go.
Finally.
Trojans up by 6, 48 seconds to go here in the third. Levitz guarded heavily by Maynard. Now over to Jack Esfon. He's dribbling past Trojans' Braden Byers. Outside shot, no good. Rebound, Trojans. Under 30 seconds, Terrell Williams hustling down the timeline, gets past it, and wants to set up a play.
Yeah, there's no reason to just not go for one here. So let's find something really open.
Braden Byers now over to Maynard. Maynard top of the key, 16 seconds ago. He takes a couple steps backwards. Now finds Max Doctor. He's trying to drive in. Good defense by the Eagles. He goes around and gets the contact. That's all you need to do. If you can make these free throws, you can do it every time. Simple, isn't it?
It sounds simple. I'm not sure it is that simple, but Doctor playing a pretty big role here tonight. I think he's up to 10 points now.
And he does a great job. He gets Browse and Collier time to rest, and that's a good thing about the Trojans. There's that free throw good. Now 40-33. Gives your starters a breather, because you know the guys off the bench, they can do the job as well.
And Daquan Rogers as he did start tonight. He's back in for the second time.
So we got 5.6 seconds left here in the third. Is Doctor's second free throw. Nothing but net. Let's see if the Trojans can hold them here. Still plenty of time here to try to get a shot off. Here's a quick shot, long three. It's off the mark by Ethan Levis. And now in the third quarter, there we go again. Trojans kind of off the mark there in the beginning of the third and come out on top here at the end of the third. We got an action-packed one for you here, and we'll get the fourth quarter started right after these messages. Trojans up 41-33, and we'll be right back. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Mike Berger back of Ed Gottwals. Thanks for joining us tonight for Tuesday night basketball here in Chambersburg. Trojans up by 8, 41-33. They have the basketball here to start the fourth quarter as they inbound the ball to Seth Browse. And there we go. We got a quick whistle.
And that's called against Bannock. And that's 2 fouls in a row against him, against Seth Browse. I think the officials are finally recognizing what's going on here.
And Browse still talking to the officials about something.
Well, I think the official's just trying to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. But Browse kind of charged into him there, but that's because Bannock cut in front of him. It was clearly a foul against CV, and that puts Chambersburg on the line for 1-1.
Trojans here at the free throw line misses the shot as Doctor was able to hit some consecutive ones. We were talking about inconsistent free throw shooting. And there we go again. Man, dance classes aren't the next week as the Eagles once again go the traveling way. And it's a turnover on Cumberland Valley.
I think that was the fourth travel here in the last quarter and a half.
Here's Collier. He's trying to get it in bounds quickly, able to beat the violation as Terrell Williams has it. Spins around, gets past the timeline. Some smothering D by the Eagles as they're down by 8, 7:36 to go here in regulation. Here's Schreffler looking for Collier. Top of the key over to Williams. Williams trying to find Ty Osapo. His shot no good, misses everything, and the rebound goes to the Eagles.
He's a little bit further away from the basket than he normally is, and hasn't shot the ball for a while either. And there's another turnover for CV.
Yeah, Bannock trying to find Levis down there. He was open, and it's just a bad pass, and it'll go to Chambersburg. 17 fouls on Cumberland Valley. Trojans in the bonus situation.
They got to make use of that. They got the whole fourth quarter here.
Browse with the basketball. As his friend Ty Bannock has been all over him all night. Here's Schreffler. He has it back to Browse. Browse trying to find a wide open Terrell Williams. He kissed it off the glass, and the lead is 10.
Excellent ball movement on that one by Chambersburg.
Browse leading the charge on that one.
Yeah, Browse saw Williams pop open underneath and got it to him quick.
Here's Bozuka, long shot, misses everything. He was on fire there beginning of the third. And here comes the Trojan, Seth Browse.
Got to have some good possessions here now, good possessions.
Collier trying to find Holsopple. He wants the ball. There's Terrell, he has it. He's trying to drive into paint, finding Holsopple. It goes between his legs and turnover. Possession now to the Eagles.
That's unfortunate because that would have been a layup for Holsopple, but he didn't see the pass enough time to reach down and grab it.
So the Eagles have it. Levis trying to find Tander. Tander swings around. He misses everything. No foul. He was looking at the official, thought he had some contact.
Well, Collier just stood his ground and put his arms up. That's not a foul.
6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Trojans up by 10.
You do see it called a lot, but it's not a foul.
Here's Collier. He lays it in. Able to muscle that in. And the Trojans up by 12. And we have a timeout. Cumberland Valley will take a timeout as well. It's been all Chambersburg here the last couple minutes, and that's the way we like it. And we'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Back here at Chambersburg, Trojans on a nice little run here. Eagles getting a little sloppy as they're down by 12. Still a lot of basketball to go. 5:52 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, Chambersburg scored 12 straight points. Cumberland Valley's had about 4 turnovers in that span. Really helped them out. And a couple very hard missed shots.
And here's an attempted steal, but Eagles able to get it back. As the ball now, the Wolf. Wolf swings around Collier. His layup no good. Terrell Williams, a big rebound, swings it to Ethan Schreffler as he goes down to the other side of the court.
Needs help. Yeah,
there's Terrell Williams. He's going straight down the middle. He loses handle, and Browse able to go baseline. He's now double teamed, looking for help. There's Collier. Let's see if they can slow it down.
Settle it down here.
5:16 to go. Trojans up by 12. No reason to hurry here.
Well, you don't. One thing they don't want to do is get completely out of rhythm on offense.
Here's Schreffler's long three. It's no good, but right there is the Trojans getting those boards. Collier, man, there's a lot of contact there. No whistle. He still has the ball. He lays it nicely off the glass, and the Trojans' lead's extended to 14.
One thing Chambersburg did last time is slow their offense down too much, and that allowed CV to come back. This time it looks like they're just running their normal offense, which is good. It'll take some time off, but they're scoring on it too. Can't ask for more than that.
Let's see if the Eagles have a chance to get back in this game. That's a good start. Nice off the glass by Levis. as they get their full court pressure set up here, down by 12.
That broke Chambersburg's 14-0 run.
They hold back the press. Still a little bit of pressure here. Schreffler.
They need to get the ball up here. They need
loses
to get the ball
hands
up here
of the
now.
ball now to get past the timeline. He does. And we got 4:16 to go, up by 12. Collier way up top. Trying to find Browse. He opens. Now he's close where the timeline is. He has to go. And he's been guarded all night long by Ty Bannock. And we have a timeout by Coach Sean Schreffler. It gives me a chance to tell you about F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fnmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Well, the band is cranking the tunes tonight. And we have a great crowd here on a very warm February day. And it's been a great and entertaining basketball game. And we said it, if Trojans win tonight, they at least get a tie for the Commonwealth title.
And I honestly don't remember when last time that's happened, but I have to say it's been a while, that's for sure.
So definitely exciting times for a Chambersburg Trojan fan here tonight. Still a long way to go, 4:01 to go. Trojans, they still got that bonus, which is good for them. Only 3 team fouls for Chambersburg. As Collier wants to try to get the ball in, and Maynard unable to get it, goes off the foot of the Eagles. It will remain Chambersburg basketball.
CV did a really good job covering all the guys that were cutting that time. They're going to make it hard on Chambersburg.
Oh, yeah.
There's no question of that. They're going to be pressing the whole way.
Yeah, a little run can get them right back in this thing, and Terrell Williams able to get off the inbound. As he's finding Collier, once again, Eagles are trying to steal that basketball. Browse now holding on to it, looking at the clock, 3:50 to go. It's Collier, and we got a foul. Tyler, he's clapping.
I'll put Seth Browse back on line. Now, he missed the last time he had 1-1. He's normally pretty reliable at the line. Got to get him in a rhythm here.
Seth Browse, one of our seniors tonight. First free throw on the 1-1, and he makes it. Big free throw. 48-35 is our score. As Browse gets ready for his second one, and that's good. Clutch free throws by Seth Browse. And now the lead's extended. It's 49-35. We've been talking about the defense, man. Cumberland Valley only has 35 points.
Well, their defense is playing well, no question.
So here
Gotta
comes.
keep it up.
And let's see what the Eagles can do here as Tander, he's been quiet. He has the ball now. He shoots over Collier, and he drains it, just as I said that. And he immediately runs up, tries to disrupt the inbound pass. 49-37, Trojans up by 12. Max Doctor's checked in. He has the ball. He's driving. Off the glass, no good. And right there, the rebound is Omar Tander.
There's no reason to push that. He didn't have an open layup. Run some clock. There's a travel.
And another travel. Cumberland Valley's not helping themselves with these turnovers.
Yep.
So I'll give Trojans the basketball. Still inbound from the far sideline here, and they throw it to Terrell Williams. We're getting close to the 3-minute mark here in Chambersburg. Trojans up 49-37. Williams guarded by Levis. Levis looking for Doctor. Doctor top of the key. Fakes a shot, looking for Browse. Browse has it. Around the high post, looking for Collier. Collier now has it.
Yeah, he just got smacked.
He got smacked right in the face.
Unintentionally. It wasn't intentional.
And he knows. He's kind of smirking about it. And he's going to go to the free throw line.
It'll be a 1-and-1 here.
Man, I tell you what, Trojans can hit these free throws. It's going to really help their case to get their 9th straight victory.
This will be the last 1-and-1. Next one will be double bonus.
Collier drains it. Inconsistent there in the beginning of the game, but now they're starting to be on a roll, hitting those clutch free throws. Trojans up 50-37.
Don't forget they were up 13 last game, although that was in the third quarter.
And Tyler does miss the second one. Here comes the Eagles. They got to get something going now.
Got to make CV work for every basket.
Here's Bannock. Over to an open shot by Tander, and it's no good.
Went out of bounds off Uzalka.
Cumberland Valley just getting cold, not hitting those shots, and it's helping the Trojans. And they're starting that full court press again.
Well, they're doing a real nice job covering the first two cutters. That time Browse was the third cutter, and they got the ball to him.
Collier and Browse behind the timeline. Browse spins around. He looks back. He gets it past the timeline. Finds Maynard wide open. Holsopple, he's trying to get position. Back to Collier. They slow it down here with 2:12 to go.
This is smart. They run some clock till CV has to foul like that.
Maynard gets hit from behind. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
This should be a double bonus here from now on. Aaron Maynard has not shot a foul shot tonight.
And we have a whistle here. What's going on? Just getting adjusted here. Maynard will get ready for his first free throw. In the double bonus, 50-37 is our score. And his first free throw off the side of the rim. Total team play again for Chambersburg. That's what you need against these big teams. As the second free throw is good. And it's 51-37.
Again, no cheap baskets here. Got to play good on defense, make them work for it. That just runs the clock even more.
Yeah, Tander has it, swings it over to Levis. Levis sideline, almost stepped out of bounds, and a steal by the Trojans. That's Holsopple right there. And Browse saying, let's go. He's going to get the basketball and swings it to Maynard. Look at that. Nice passes, and Collier dunks it in.
Ball game.
That puts an exclamation point. Should do it. 126, a timeout by Cumberland Valley Eagles. Tyler slams it in. The fans are excited, and the Trojans are in reach of their 9th straight victory. We'll be right back after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Sports medicine. We understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Happy times here in Chambersburg. Trojans up 53-37. Eagles have the basketball.
CV's basically put their second string in right now.
Well, come on now. It's still 123. Anything can happen.
Well.
And there's a nice shot there by Ben Drury, number 40, 6'6" sophomore.
He's been out with foul trouble most of the game. They've backed off the press, too. They're not going to come back from that.
There's a foul. That's on Chambersburg.
I think they called that one on Browse. Man, that was, very interesting. Very interesting. What can I say? Maybe there was something I didn't see on that one.
So the Eagles will have a minute to play here, down 53-39.
Just can't give up a whole bunch of threes. That's the big thing.
As Harris Vorwald has it now over to Jack Istvan. The Eagles, they got to start scoring here. There's a backdoor cut and lays it in. That's Harris Vorwald. And the lead cut to 12, but 38 seconds to go in this contest. And the Chambersburg Trojans can smell victory. Big game here, senior night, big crowd. And the Trojans
And you've got the seniors on the floor here for the last few seconds, too. That's a nice touch.
Way to make the fans proud tonight as we're down to 18 seconds. Browse going through the double team baseline to Max Doctor. Now to Collier, down to 10 seconds. And the fans get on their feet here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School as the Trojans are victorious tonight, 53-41. And at least have a tie for the Commonwealth title. Great job by Chambersburg, and we'll wrap it all up right after these messages. This is the F&M Trust Sports Network on the MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
It's more than just words to F&M Trust. It's a real commitment to you. As a community bank based right here in South Central PA, F&M Trust is more flexible, more responsive, and a lot more satisfying to work with. From fast mobile banking to saving reliably for retirement, F&M Trust really partners with you to help keep your life in sync. That's banking done your way. That's F&M Trust. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Bring your acapella and unplugged talent to Ice Fest for open mic at the new Franklin County 1130 Center on Saturday, February 2nd at 4:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends to cheer you on. The winner of open mic at Ice Fest will be invited to round 1 of acapella and unplugged in June at the Capitol Theater. No registration fee. More on open mic at Ice Fest at explorefranklincountypa.com or by contacting 866-646-8060.
At Keystone Ford, we've been selling a lot of Fords, and it's created a serious problem, a ton of trades. So what do? 2 words, big sale. Introducing the New For You sales event. Right now, over 100 pre-owned vehicles, prices slashed, and great values. Go to KeystoneFord.com, pre-owned inventory, and check them out.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agents serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waynesboro. Mike Berger, along with Ed Gottwals. And what a night it was for the Chambersburg Trojans as they win tonight 53-41 over the Cumberland Valley Eagles, one of the top teams in the district. And the Trojans, it was kind of up and down, but man, when they got on their runs, and they were able to get that nice lead extended there in the fourth quarter, was hitting their free throws and getting all the team involved here on senior night. And Ed, you got some totals for us and some comments.
Well, the big thing was it was tied 33-33 with about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Chambersburg ran off 12 straight points to take a 47-33 lead, and after that it was kind of academic. For Trojans, leading scorers, Tyler Collier with 14, Max Doctor with 10, Ty Holsopple with 9, Terrell Williams with 8, Ethan Schreffler 7, Seth Browse 4, and Aaron Maynard 1. Trojans were 18 out of 32 from the field. I'll take that any game. Actually, they were better from the field than they were from the foul line. They were 14 of 23 from the foul line. Cumberland Valley, the two leading scorers were Ethan Levis with 14 and Dylan Bazalka with 12. CV was 16 out of 34 from the field, and I believe they were 5 for 5 from the foul line.
And to say, Ed, Friday night's game is a big one, is an understatement. There's a lot of factors. What can happen? The Trojans win, they lose, whatever is going to happen. We do know one thing. They at least got a tie right now for the Commonwealth title. And, man, I can't wait for Friday night.
I was going to say that's at worst. And, of course, they want it by themselves. They don't want to lose to Harrisburg. Harrisburg played, I think, CD East tonight. I haven't seen a score on that, but I'm assuming they're going to beat them. So, Harrisburg, the pressure's on them. They'll have to win Friday in order to get a piece of it. But I'm sure Chambersburg wants to. I know even the first time they beat them this year, guys in the locker room were saying, we want to beat them and make it 5 in a row against the Cougars. That would be very impressive.
Yeah, and what's really been impressive for Chambersburg is everybody stepping up, and it's a long season. Remember, Chambersburg, they had some injuries in the beginning of the season. Everybody's getting healthy. They're getting their game plan back, and it came right at the right time. Trojans have won 9 straight. That tells you a lot. The last time they lost was against the East Cumberland Valley Eagles, which they lost at Cumberland Valley. They're just hitting the marks right at the right time, and you got to love it. The momentum is at the right place at the right time for the Trojans to have a big game Friday night. We'll have it for you. It'll be at 7:15 pregame show, and we'll have all the action, and it'll be so interesting to know how the Trojans will face, what they'll do coming up in district play. Ed, final thoughts?
I just think they're playing really well right now. It was defense again. There was a couple times in Cumberland Valley they got Bazalka loose for 3 3-pointers there early in the second half, and then they closed that down. And they had Levis had some really nice cuts and some layups. They cut that down. Once he did that, CV really didn't have a good option. And down the stretch, they couldn't score much.
Yeah, it's a game that the Chambersburg Trojans will remember tonight on senior night. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to read Ed's story. He'll have it on the sportspage.blog, as you can hear read all the things that happened tonight on a great game for the Chambersburg Trojans. I'd like to thank everyone to join us tonight, and especially our sponsors. And those sponsors are F&M Trust, Antrim Insurance, Summit Sports Medicine, Franklin County Visitors Bureau, Keystone Ford, Del Martin Incorporated, Shippensburg Physical Therapy, Greencastle Eye Care Center, The Art Sign Company, Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, The Sports Page, the United States Air Force, Olympian Athletics, Monord Pharmacy, and Klein Tours. Don't forget, we'll have live play-by-play action starting at 7:15 this Friday night as the Chambersburg Trojans will travel north to the capital city to take on those very tough Harrisburg Cougars. I'd like to thank Bernie Stanalonis, doing a great job with the camera work tonight. Of course, Ed Gottwells. My name is Mike Berger. Once again, the final score here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School, the Chambersburg Trojans 53 and the Cumberland Valley Eagles 41. Thank you very much and have a good night.